Hey everyone, Nomadic Gaijin here. Today I'm checking out Urawa's Museum of Traditional Houses. Let's go. Located just a 20-minute bike ride from my place, I stumbled upon this hidden gem quite by accident. Urawa Kurashi no Hakubutsukan Minkaien. This place has 7 traditional houses from the city that were relocated and restored, complete with exhibits of historic items. Come along as I take a walk through Japan's past. This was my first time biking here, so it was interesting making my way along. So many paved paths with houses right on the edge. It kind of feels like you're in someone's backyard. The stairs over the train tracks block bike access, so I took a rusty old bridge right over the tracks. More paths next to a house, and some more. And then I found myself in the real countryside, I guess. A cemetery? Ooh. And we start to get close. Located near some farms, a recycling plant, a dried up lake, a welcome to Urawa Chuo sign with a car surfing on a wave along a tropical beach nowhere near here. Definitely a lie. And a kebab factory which appears to be an actual factory and not a restaurant. But forget all that, you made it to a piece of Japanese history. For convenience, you can use rental electric bikes to get here and head back if you need. That's really great. So the park is free. You can just walk right in anytime, and pets are welcome, just not inside the houses. But you can walk around the park with them, and it's a pretty relaxed place. There's no one really watching or anything. And you go inside, and there's exhibits, old items. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit like the Koedo video that I showed you guys a few weeks back. Daily use items like cookware, tools, storage units, some old rice cracker senbei bins, old shoji screens, like those, cabinet, I guess. I don't really know what these things were, but it just said don't touch them, don't spread disease. Okay. And this house is a lot like the Koedo video. On the sides look like you can climb up them. Yeah, I really like these kind. I was just about to walk in, and then I noticed a little exhibit on the side. I like drinking sake out of those wooden square cups, the masu. And I've had the small ones like that first one right there, but then I saw these giant ones. I was kind of curious, what are these? There's 2 sizes, 0.9 liters and 1.8 liters, a big serving of sake. I would love to try drinking out of one of those things. I'd probably end up spilling all over myself. That is an old cash register. I guess a bedroom. And a safe, that is cool. Next to not so safes. Yeah, that thing isn't even part of this exhibit, but it looks pretty damn old. And then you get a nice little piece of eye candy here. It's so tiny. And then you get to the house, another one. Now these ones are a little bit more interesting because you get the property that surrounds it, a little more detailing in how the house is laid out. And around this area, I think if it wasn't winter, would look really nice. But since it is winter, everything's just kind of dead. So I want to come here in a different season. If you keep walking along the path, you cross a bridge, get a nice view of the whole setup. Yeah, I really like it here. They're going to that house with the nice entryway. Feels like really going to someone's house. That is one of the houses I'm going to check out. Big step. Yeah. And now you get an actual look inside one of these houses. You get to see the tatami floors, sort of the older style. All the screens are surrounding and the room separations. I don't know, it would be cool to live in a house like this. Not sure how I'd feel about having to cook here though. Looks like it would have been tough. This next area was probably my favorite of all the little spots in this park. I think this area does the best job of putting you into that sort of era that you only see on TV or in anime. I saw this little kind of half door over here. I was like, I gotta check this out. I thought maybe you weren't supposed to go through it, but then it kind of looked like, oh, this is also part of an exhibit. So I just went through it. There were a lot of actually interesting relics over here. Definitely worth taking a look. Let's go. Old books and baskets and yeah, all sorts of stuff here. Place you can go inside. So you see more wood than tatami in this one. And there were a lot of cooking, I don't know, what do you call these? Tools? Giant things. Yeah, this thing kind of looks like a weapon. I love it. Lots of hammers. I saw this little thing. I thought maybe around the other side there'll be something, or maybe it's open. So I walked around. I was kind of expecting, I don't know, like an outhouse or something, but there was nothing. Not even from the top. Probably should have just read what this was. The last two buildings over there, the one on the right, I actually didn't go inside for some reason. This area is also dead because of winter, but from this sign over here, it says if you come in June or July, you can actually see things like that. So I would definitely love to come back. Now, all these houses, they surround this open park area, which is great for picnics, and I keep seeing people hang out around here. In fact, I brought some friends along the second time I came here. Path just kind of loops you around to those first two houses that I showed you. But if you take a right, you can go around to the last two houses that you saw when I was walking up. I don't know about the last one because I didn't go inside, but this one right here has kind of a little museum inside of old things. I mean, that's kind of the going theme, right? I guess I kind of did go into this building because that's where the toilets are, so I did use the restroom here. Hooray! It looks like there's another little exhibit room over there. Gotta keep those hands clean. Oh yeah. So what I noticed most about this building is it's really just showcasing items, more than the actual structure itself. Although I did like these double doors up here. Also a big fan of little Timmy over here with his backpack thingy. Go Timmy! This Chochin, this lantern right here with candlelight, that's pretty neat. That's really old school. Well, I like to come back and take the time to read these things and actually learn more about the history of it. But for today, I just kind of wanted to give, a quick view of what there is here. I really did like these old objects though. The old camera, the old iron, the old phone. Makes me a little sad though, because I know the other two look pretty old, but I actually used a telephone like this when I was a kid, so it makes me feel a bit old. Random fountain. And that's really it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know we did. See you guys next time.